Hey, this is Dr. Ernst, host of the AskDrErnst Show, and I have a question for you. Would you like to learn how to clean out the air, the water, even the food you eat, and watch this, the products that you place on your body that could be toxifying you, causing symptoms like brain fog, forgetfulness, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugars, eczema, psoriasis, you name it, health issues? I'm giving away a free ebook. It is called The Guide to Detoxification by Dr. Ernst. It is yours free. Resources on how to clean your body out, tips and techniques on how to fix your water, your air, your food, and all your products. And it will allow you to engage a natural detoxification process where you can heal yourself. All you have to do is text the word detox with your name and email, 704-906-2094. That's 704-906-2094. Your name, the word detox, your email, and it's yours free. As a bonus, you'll also get free access to my masterclass, Detox Your Body, Saturday, May 11th at 10 a.m.
Hi, my name is Gary Greenfield with Greenfield Water Solutions, and I want to introduce you to our newest product, the MR500. It's a whole house structured water filter system. It's set up in an all stainless steel multi-round filter housing. It features inlet and outlet for the water, a bleeder valve for when you're changing out the filters to reduce pressure, and to remove the top for access to the filters. We simply open up the clamp, remove the top, and this plate here holds all the filters in place. Simple to remove. It comes out, and you can see what we have on the inside here. It's 5 Aquamedics filters and a vortexing tube and a harmonizer. That's the whole system. This is designed to filter 5 gallons per minute, and all of the contaminants that it does remove are listed on the website, which is a very broad array of contaminants. These are the highest rated filters that I know of on the market that are filter cartridges. They can be changed out yearly, and of course the process is very simple. You won't have to hire a plumber to do a change out, and the filters are available from Greenfield Water Solutions. And if you want to know more about this, you can read about it on the product page or give us a call. Thanks for watching. That's it for now from Greenfield Water Solutions.
Happy Saturday. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. My name is Dr. Ernst, and today we have a lively, fun, I think, amazing topic on how to detox properly. We are in a series on detoxification and how if you spring clean your body, you can encourage natural healing, you can encourage detoxification, you can encourage cleansing, And this is a major pillar in the process of self-healing. When I say the word self-healing, I mean if you have something like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, acid reflux, indigestion, IBS, IBD, thyroid, if you take a medication for something, detox your body properly. That's the key, properly, and you can heal yourself. So, hey guys, my name is Dr. Aaron Ernst. This is the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. It's the show where pounds are shed. Yep, when you detox, you can lose weight. It's the show where disease is dead. Did you hear that? Disease can die. If you kill your disease, you get your health back. And it's the show where you get to be set free and become the purveyor and the author of your health. I love this. And we just have a brand new ebook that I've been giving away for the last 2 weeks. It's a guide to detoxification. Hey, let's talk about detox. Let's talk about the fact that it's time to detox. You must recognize we live in a world today where we're exposed every single second. Hey, even just listening to me right now, you're being exposed to toxins. They could be on your clothes. They could be in the air. They could be in your water. We spent a lot of time the last couple of weeks about how sick our water is here in the Charlotte area. And listen, if you're listening in or watching our podcast from another city, don't forget, go to ewg.org, hit the National Tap Water Database, and find out, is your water sick? We talked about if you drink disease in your water, you will be sick. Then last week, we discussed the top 3 diets, technically 2 diets and 1 diet method for turning on detoxification and cleansing and cleaning out your body. Today, we're going to talk about how do you actually do this thing called detox. Yes, you have to clean your water out. Yes, you have to make sure you're eating a detoxification diet. But now, how does it actually work? Like, how does doing that clean your body out? So today, we're going to go a little bit into some science. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh, snooze ball. We got to talk about the liver and this thing called glucuronidation, phase 1, phase 2 detoxification. No, only if you want to. All you need to know is your liver is your primary organ for cleansing and cleaning. And get this, I updated and put a brand new section in here called the top 10 supplements for detox. And look at this, the top recipes for detox. Guys, everything you need to clean out your liver, your lungs, your gut, your heart, your life is in the new ebook. And when I say new, I'm still updating it. And we created an auto update link. So the moment that I make a change, your version is automatically updated. It's an interactive living ebook. And it is electronic, which means you have to text your name, your email, and the word detox to 704-906-2094. And I will give this thing to you for free, literally for free. Let's just go through it a little bit. Page 1 says introduction. So yes, welcome. And what is detoxing and how do you do it? You have to test. You have to know what your toxins are. Then it talks about chelation therapy. What is chelation therapy and how does it work? Then it talks about how do you need to detox and why? What are some ways of doing it? EDTA, DMSA, DMPS, cilantro. Then it says, hey, this is a cool one. Can a volcano help you to detox? Teaser, can a volcano help you to detox? The answer is yes, guys. It's on page 8 of the free book that we're giving away. Simply text your name, your email, and the word detox to 704-906-2094. There's a chapter on how and where and why am I exposed. That's on page 10. And it talks about water and air and everything else. Little teaser about how your medications are the most toxic thing on the planet. And if you need help with medications, how to do that. How to protect yourself. The air you breathe, the water you drink. This was our show a couple days ago. We have the things that you guys asked about, the Greenfield water, the systems for detoxification. That's on page 20. Then it goes into the systems you can use for your house, page 22. And then the cool part, a summary of last week's show, all the intermittent fasting, all the keto adapted, carnivore dieting, and then something for today that I put in just today, is the top 10 list and the top diets, recipes, the top recipes. We have over 1,000 detox recipes, all free. I don't know if you guys recognize this or not. So this is now my 17th year of being on radio. And it's all free. Like, why would you not engage unless you just didn't know? There's no strings attached. There's no obligation for you to do anything except maybe, hopefully, open up your mind, open up your willingness to leave and divorce your medical doctor. It's okay. You can do that. And become your own doctor and heal yourself. Like, come on, do it. So today we're going to talk about how to properly detox. And again, if you're needing some tidbit help, 704-906-2094. You can call it. No one answers, though. You'll leave a voicemail, and then we'll send you the information. And the voicemail should say, hey, Dr. Ernst, I was listening to your show today, and I really want the ebook, and I want to attend your masterclass on Saturday, May 11th, so I can learn how to clean my body out and heal. My name is blank. My email is blank. Have a nice day. That's the voicemail you can leave. Or if you're voicemail shy, just text the word detox with your name and email to 704-906-2094. We'll ping the ebook to you and you'll get registered for the event. The event is in about a week and a half. So all of you will be getting notifications that you're registered, that everything's taken care of. I know there was a little delay. We had a glitch in our software. It's being fixed. And by today, all of you should be registered. So if you need to register still, it's absolutely free. 704-906-2094. Okay, so the topic of today is detoxification. And a lot of people think, oh, I just did a detox. I finished my 7-day juice cleanse. Nope, not a detox. Oh, Dr. Ernst, you don't understand. I went to Whole Foods and I bought the 7-day detox pack, and I just did a cleanse, a detox. Yeah, maybe. Was it phase 1, phase 2? Was it up-regulating cytochrome P450? What'd you do with your glutathione transferase? Probably nothing. So again, this is about proper detoxification. And I really highly recommend that you head on over to Facebook.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, X, Rumble, Dailymotion, whatever you want, and use the phrase Ask Dr. Ernst to get in, because you've got to see this and hear it. So just some basics, okay? Just little basics. Your liver is your entire major conductor of the orchestra of detoxification. So supporting your liver is the best way to become optimized at cellular level detoxification. And yes, you can do some things with diet. We talked about that last week. And yes, you can do some things with cleaning out the exposures. But what about the fact that this thing in your body is probably full to the brim of sludge and it needs to come out? So I'm going to very, very briefly describe to you this thing called phase 1 and what's also called phase 2 detoxification. So I'm going to keep it light because I know that some of you might be like, wait, my liver? Like, I have to learn about that? I thought my liver's job was to detox my alcohol. Well, it does that, but that's not the only thing it does. Your liver holds thousands upon thousands of enzymes. Blood from your body flows through your liver about every 6 minutes. So your entire blood volume is filtered through your liver every 6 minutes. And so, of course, it's really important that we learn what the liver does. Hopefully, I would think you would agree with this. So the liver has 2 phases to identify and remove toxins. And it's real simple. Phase 1, and I'm going to blow this up, is how we take things that are fat soluble and we use certain enzymes. You can see cytochrome P450 is up at the top. And this enzyme is enhanced and does the following things. It will oxidize, it will reduce, it will hydrolyze, it will dehalogenate, or it will hydrate something to get rid of. And these terms, I know you might be like, what the heck? Well, oxidation means to add an oxygen to it. Reduction means to remove an element from it. So like to take an electron away. Oxidation, we add an electron. Hydrolysis, to break it in half with water. Hydration, to add water. And dehalogenation means to remove a halide like a bromine, a chlorine, a fluorine, etc. Okay? The enzymes in phase 1 primarily do one thing. They make the toxin more water soluble. That's it. Okay? So it's real simple. You've got to somehow get toxins out of your body, and you can urinate them out, water, or you can defecate them out, stool. And so it's all it does. It says, okay, we've identified a toxin, and the liver will say, I've got to take the toxin through phase 1, which means cytochrome P450 will do something to the toxin so that it becomes water soluble. Now, if you look real close at our screen, and for those of you listening, in order to do this, you need to have vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12. Folic acid is needed, glutathione is needed, and flavonoids are needed. So hopefully you would understand the logic. If I was to say to you, hey, Mary, let's increase the excretion of toxins through your urine, we would recommend that you start taking B vitamins, glutathione, folic acid, and increasing your flavonoids, and you would naturally support this process, and your cytochrome P450 enzyme turns on, and you take fat-soluble toxins, and they become water-soluble. Now, sometimes these things don't necessarily take just one step. Certain metabolites or toxins need to go through a second stage. This is where they're combined with even more water-soluble molecules so that they can come out. And on this side, this is where it's called conjugation, which is a simple term meaning we usually attach the toxin to something. So phase 1 is we identify the toxin. We use cytochrome P450 to either cut it in half or take something off of it to increase its water solubility. And again, we need vitamin B2, 3, 6, 12, folic acid, glutathione, and flavonoids for that. And then we take that intermediary, what we turned it into, and we shuttle it through what's now called phase 2. And this is called conjugation. We're going to attach it to something. So the really cool thing about this is if we attach a toxin to something like glutathione or to N-acetylcysteine or to something else like a sulfur compound, what ends up happening is now it's very easy to export this into either the urine, which would be, kidneys, or your bile or your gallbladder so it can get into the digestive system, or it goes into the stool so it comes out one of 3 ways. So phase 2 is really neat because we use enzymes. So it's sulfonation. We attach a sulfur group to it. It's glucuronidation. We attach a sugar molecule to it. It's glutathione conjugation. We attach glutathione to it. It's amino acid conjugation. We attach amino acid to it. It's acetylation. We attach an acetyl group. It's methylation. We attach a methyl group. And this right here, by the way, at the bottom, methylation, this is why it's so important that if you have a SNP or a defect in your methylation, you have a really hard time with the phase 2 detox. So a lot of times they'll auto-toxify and it just circles back around. Now, I'm probably already lost half of you, and you're like, oh my God, Dr. Ernst, this is just so complicated. Can't you just tell me, how do I make it better? Sure. So to enhance your phase 2, on the screen, you can see this. We need methionine. It's an amino acid. We need cysteine, magnesium, glutathione, B vitamins, C vitamins, glycine, taurine, glutamine, folic acid, choline. This is not rocket science. It's well known that these will upregulate your detox. So when someone says to me, hey, Dr. Ernst, I went to Whole Foods or Earth Fare or Trader Joe's and I bought the 7-day detox pack, more than likely, it's just a bunch of vitamins to try to enhance the enzymatic process. But I would like to propose a novel concept. What if it's the cytochrome P450 enzyme that you need more help with? Listen, you can give a person all the vitamins they want, but it's supposed to activate the enzymes. So how do we get the enzyme more turned on? I'll show you how to do that. And then over here, yes, you can take methionine and cysteine and B vitamins and magnesium and all these things. Yes, you can do this. But what if it's really you need to upregulate your conjugative pathways with enzymes like glutathione S transferase or UDP glucosulfur transferase? That's a big mouthful, isn't it? Or the sulfonotransferases or the N-acetyltransferases. Guys, it's the enzymes that do the work, not the vitamins. So let me give you an analogy. If I bring a bunch of lawnmowers to your house and I drop them down on the grass, they don't just cut the grass by themselves. You need the people to run them. So what is the lawnmower? Well, the lawnmower is the nutrients. We need the nutrients. You can't detox without these nutrients, but you need the mowers to do the work. So the enzymes do the work, but the enzymes need these nutrients. So hopefully you can see, could you be nutrient deficient but have working enzymes and not detox? Yes. Could you be nutrient loaded and have no enzymes and be stuck in detoxification? Yes. Could you be missing the enzymes and missing the nutrients? Yes. Or could you have both? You have the enzymes and you have the nutrients and everything works perfectly. Yes. So it's really not that complicated when you understand the science behind how this works. So again, if you want more details, if I'm boring you already and you're like, just get to the point. The point is everything's lined out in the ebook on how to do all of this. It's called Time to Detox. Let's talk about detoxification. Brand new, just off the press. The book is yours for free. It is electronic, guys. I'm not going to mail it to a mailing address because it's a living document. It updates itself automatically. It has clickable links and all kinds of things in it. And it took me almost a week to write it. And I'm going to give it to you for nada, zilch, nothing except the payment of you texting your name, your phone number, and your email. So again, it's my name is, my email is, and detox. That's all I need. I need the detox keyword so that it pings it, and I need your name and email. And then we'll send it to you. Also, just in case you would like to join us, on Saturday, May 11th, which is not today, of course, but next Saturday, I'm hosting a live streamed masterclass. It's online. You just open up your computer or your phone on Saturday, and I'll take you through everything. We'll even give testimonials and case studies and show you how all this works, because the ultimate goal of detoxification is to do one thing. It's to get everything to be eliminated via your urine, the bile, and your stools. If we can upregulate this, all the waste comes out and you heal yourself. It's really that easy. So again, 704-906-2094 is the phone number so that you can get the information that you need to be able to heal yourself through proper, let's go back to the slide, proper detoxification instead of doing juice cleanses and juice fasts. Okay, let's just go a little deep into this phase 1 thing, because not only do we do the show for you to learn how to heal yourself, but we do it for education. You would be amazed the number of holistic doctors, physicians, osteopaths, naturopaths that listen and watch our show regularly, sending me emails telling me, I've learned more just by watching your show than attending classes and seminars. So yes, I do a little bit of this for them, but I also know that you just want to know the nitty-gritty. Get to the point, Dr. Ernst. How do I heal myself? All right, fine. You heal yourself by properly detoxing your liver, getting all the crud out, by enhancing your diet so that you can engage natural detoxification, and by recognizing one simple concept. All disease in the human body, all, and I'm talking all, is based off only two things. Are you deficient in what you need for life to take place? We can talk about neurological deficiencies, nutritional deficiencies, oxygenation deficiencies, mineral deficiencies. We can keep going. It's just a category of, are you deficient in what you need? And are you overburdened and in excess mode of what you don't need? Like, it's really that simple. Do you have enough of what you need for life, and do you have not enough of what you don't need for life? If that equation is balanced, you would heal yourself. Why is detox so important then for self-healing? Getting rid of what you don't need. We don't need toxins in our body, and we have to get rid of them. So phase 1 is the initial step where your liver says, I'm going to identify this thing as toxic and get rid of it. And all of that happens in what's called a hepatocyte. It's the technical term for the name of the cell of the liver. And an enzyme involved in this is called cytochrome P450, sometimes abbreviated CYP450. But just know it's a very unique enzyme full of heme-containing proteins, heme, like iron, containing proteins that have a wide range of functions, including, again, what you can see on the screen. It does oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis, hydration, and dehalination. And the unique thing about this is that if you want to upregulate your cytochrome P450 and turn it on, we need to understand how it works, okay? So when you oxidize something, you're adding an oxygen atom to the toxic molecule. So does it make sense that the more oxygen you have in your blood and body, the more you can oxidize using cytochrome P450? It reduces, which is the removal of an oxygen atom and the addition of an electron. So if we have electrons floating around in our body, then we can help it. And it hydrolyzes, which means it breaks chemical bonds with water. So I know it's going to sound nuts, but the way you upregulate your cytochrome P450 is you drink a good amount of electrolytically, I'll call it ionized with electrons, water, and you get oxygen in your system. So these enzymes are crucial. And here's the challenge. Many pharmaceutical drugs are often metabolized by the cytochrome P450. So if you take a lot of medications, you're robbing the P450 from detoxing you because it has to deal with the drug. Some environmental toxins like the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, the things found in cigarettes and grilled meats and processed, food products, will also shut down the P450s. And certain things like steroids and hormones and stuff people take, testosterone, progesterone, and drugs will shut down the P450. So we have to think of it as like, rather than saying, what do I do to make it better? We should say, what do you stop doing to make it worse? So we need to stop the use of certain medications, and you need some guidance on this. I'm not saying, I'm going to do my FDA disclaimer. I'm not saying Dr. Ernst said, stop taking all my meds. No, Dr. Ernst said, find a holistic physician that can help you to heal from this. But just note this, over-the-counter things like acetaminophen can shut off the cytochrome P450. So you think taking Tylenol is just like a nothing. No, it shuts off P450. Taking prescription drugs shuts off P450. Smoking, P450 shuts off. Alcohol, P450 shuts off. So if you clean out your lifestyles, you turn on the P450 enzyme, and we can now regulate the water solubility of our toxins. Hey, we have a commercial break coming up, but don't worry. I have a ton of information still left for you guys. Take a moment right now and text the word energy plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. You get the book called Let's Talk About Detoxification for free. It's an ebook, free. And you get access to the masterclass that I'm hosting that anyone can attend. No matter if you're a doctor, no matter if you're a pharmacist, no matter if you work as a restaurateur or a banker or you have a job, whatever. As long as you have a heartbeat and you're alive and you'd like to learn how to heal, 704-906-2094 with your name and email. And hey, with the Ask Dr. Ernst Show, when we come back, more on how to properly detox your body, more on how you can heal yourself, and more on how you can activate a self-cleansing system that is more powerful than drugs, diet, surgery, you name it, all yours for free. Hey, it's the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. My name is Dr. Aaron Ernst. Here comes a commercial break. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Health benefits of coffee could actually be increased through conscious roasting, sourcing, and processing. Introducing Purity, a health-conscious coffee company. At Purity, we've brought together a world-class team to analyze every step in the production chain from cherry to cup. we make decisions with only one thing in mind. How can we make the healthiest coffee in the world? Here's our 3-step process. Step 1. We search the world for the highest quality organic green beans that meet our exacting standards. Way less than 1% of coffee worldwide fit our sourcing criteria. Step 2. We test, and test again to create a specific roasting protocol for each harvest that maximizes healthy compounds and minimizes toxins. Step 3. We nitrogen pack our coffee within 48 hours of roasting and deliver to your door every 2 weeks to ensure maximum freshness. The result is the ultimate coffee drinking experience. You'll not only taste the difference in our clean, healthy coffee, with Purity, you'll feel the difference.
Our coffee club members report a bright, alert lift with less jitters than regular coffee and much more gentle on the stomach.
Sign up for Purity today, and you'll never have to worry about your source for healthy coffee.
How many calories are in our wines? Generally, calories in wine can vary, from around 95 to over 200, depending on the alcohol and sugar content of the wine. Now, unfortunately, since there are no nutritional labels required on wine bottles, it can actually be very hard to tell the true calorie content of your glass. Since our wines have less than 12.5% alcohol by volume, each glass of our pure natural wine has roughly 95 to 135 calories.
Would you like to experience a better night's sleep? Want to feel well rested and ready for your day? Discover an amazing solution with Celient Sleep Recovery. Our Celient Sleep Recovery products are made from a patented yarn embedded with a blend of 13 infrared active minerals. Celient technology never washes out. The benefits will last for their entire lifespan. Minerals reflect the body's own energy by using Celient infrared active technology, boosting your oxygen levels and improving circulation to reach REM sleep gracefully. Our customers love to comfortably sleep throughout the night because of Celient. We've conducted 9 independent clinical studies by well-respected scientific institutions and universities that prove the many positive effects Celient has on the body. Our technology is designed to help you achieve a refreshing sleep recovery. Experience the foundation your body deserves. Start waking up refreshed and always ready for the day ahead. It's time to achieve the best sleep of your life to unlock your hidden potential. Start experiencing a better night's sleep with our Celient Sleep Recovery products today. Celient. Recycle your body's energy.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. those were some commercials, were they not? Hey, listen, a lot of you asked some questions during the commercial break, and I didn't get a chance to answer all of them, but if you don't recognize this, we are live. This is the Ask Dr. Ernst Show right here on News Talk 1110 WBT, and we are discussing how to properly detox your body. How do you actually take back the responsibility of your health by simply cleaning out your vessel? You know, it makes sense, doesn't it? If we don't clean our bodies, they're going to get dirty. As they get dirty, we get sick. As we get sick, we go to our doctors, and then they give us more toxins. Like, does that make sense to you? They give us medications that actually shut down the ability for you to clean yourself out. We discussed at the top of the hour that if you're taking things like even an over-the-counter Advil or aspirin or Tylenol, you shut off an enzyme in the liver called cytochrome P450, which is your regulatory enzyme for taking things that are toxic, tagging them, eliminating them through water solubility, and then shuttling them out through your urine and your bile and your stool. So I think it's funny that we get, accumulation of toxins over time that will make our body dirty. The dirt causes disease to show up. And then when we want the disease to go away, we go to a pharmacologically driven healthcare system that says the more toxins you have in your body, the healthier you are. And we scratch our heads and say, oh, okay, well, I'll take it every day. And then we take the meds and then we don't get well. But our labs look better and our symptoms may have cleared temporarily. But then it comes back with a vengeance because none of you understand your liver is trying to heal you. So we discussed that phase 1 is important because it's the first step of making a toxin water soluble. And then we discussed that phase 2 is even more important because it's how you tag it to an elimination molecule so it can come out of you. And again, we want water soluble waste to come out through the urine, the bile, and the stools. And it just takes certain nutrients to upregulate it. We also mentioned that if you are taking your vitamin B2 and 3 and 6 and 12 and your folic acid and your glutathione and your flavonoids and your methionine, you guys see them on the screen, the cysteines, you're taking everything you're supposed to take and you're wondering why it's not working. It's because that is just the fuel for the engine. The engine needs to work. And the engine are the enzymes. So if you're curious and wondering how you can heal yourself, take a moment and text your name, your email, and the word detox to 704-906-2094. You get a free book called Let's Talk About Detox, a guide to detoxing for self-healing. I just finished putting some extra things into this. Right now, it's an ebook. It is roughly 36-ish pages, and it has everything we've been talking about for the last 3 weeks, plus today's topic, the Ask Dr. Ernst top 10 nutrients for detoxification. Free, like it's all free. Your name, the word detox, your email, hit send, and it's done. 704-906-2094. Hey, some of you over the commercial break were texting in just the word detox, and that's fine, but just know my team's going to then respond back and say, thanks, but we need your name and your phone number. So just help them out. Make it super easy. John Smith at gmail.com, detox. That's all it takes. The system will scan the text and look for the word detox, and then it'll find your name and email, and then it'll automatically register you and send you your ebook through email. Okay, so what are some other enzymes involved? We talked about cytochrome P450 and that you have to have it regulated. We talked about the fact that 3 things shut off cytochrome P450. Let's see if you remember what they were. Pharmaceutical medications, environmental toxins, and endogenous compounds like steroid hormones and fatty acids can shut this thing off. So we have to be careful. We don't want to turn off cytochrome P450. Hey, what turns off the phase 2 and says this shouldn't work? The same thing, medications and toxins and endogenous compounds. The problem with steroids is they cause problems. The problem with things like the PAHs, the polyaromatic hydrocarbons found in cigarette smokes and grilled meats and processed foods is they destroy the enzymes of detoxification. So what are the things that work for phase 2 now? Because this is where it's really, really important. Most people, they don't struggle so much with phase 1, but they really get bogged up in phase 2. Glutathione is an absolutely essential key nutrient. And some people are so excited about glutathione that they're going in and saying, okay, I just want to take glutathione as a supplement. And you'll see it's on the list of the nutrients needed. So do we need glutathione? Yes, we do. But just be careful. Glutathione is often broken down in the stomach. So if you swallow glutathione as a supplement, it's not really glutathione anymore. Some people go and get glutathione IVs. I mean, that's good. But again, the half-life of glutathione in the bloodstream is not very long. So we have to figure out, how do we get the glutathione into the liver? And don't just run out and think, oh, well, they could just, jam a needle in my side and inject the glutathione into my liver. I mean, I'm sure you could, but there's a better way. We want to get the glutathione into your liver by taking glutathione precursors. The liver can make glutathione, but it needs the precursors. And the precursors are listed on this list for you right here. So let's just walk through them. Methionine, cysteine, B vitamins, magnesium, glycine, taurine, glutamic acid, folic acid, and choline. That's it. All of that makes the glutathione. So if we want glutathione in our liver, take the nutrients that you need for your liver to make it. It's actually that simple. So what you do is you understand this simple concept. Glutathione is needed for phase 2 detoxification. The enzyme that is activated is called glutathione S transferase. So remember, glutathione is the fuel. So a lot of people think, I'm taking glutathione, therefore I'm detoxing. No, probably not. What you're doing is you're giving your body the fuel that it needs to activate glutathione S transferase. That is the enzyme that takes the toxin and attaches it to glutathione, and then glutathione goes out through the body. And there are ways to recycle glutathione, so don't panic. But in essence, glutathione is the fuel to turn on this engine, glutathione S transferase. Can you take glutathione S transferases? Yes, but they're very difficult to find, and you're not going to find them as a prescription or as a supplement. Okay, the next enzyme that's wildly important is a tough one. UDP glucuronal sulfotransferase. Just call them UGTs. This is the enzyme that takes glucuronic acid and attaches glucuronic acid to the one. So see the second thing, it says glucuronidation. This enzyme is what does the glucuronidation. I know you might be going like, Dr. Ernst, I'm done. I'm checking out. I'm finished. No thanks. I don't want to go back to chemistry class. Just know, if you understand, you need 3 enzymes for phase 2 to work. You need glutathione S transferase. You need the UDP glucuronal sulfotransferase. And you need the sulfotransferases, the SULTs. Don't misstrew that acronym. It's not what you thought it was. It's SULT. So we need the GSTs, the glutathione S transferases. We need the UGTs, the UDP glucuronal sulfotransferases. And we need the SULTs, the sulfotransferases. Now here's the cool thing. If you understand those 3, you can see why sulfur is important. Sulfur will help with the sulfonation. That's the SULTs. Glutamic acid and glutamine helps with the UGTs. Glutathione helps with the GSTs. Do you see how it works? Like, it's not that complicated if you think about it. Now, the next one is called N-acetyltransferase, or the NATs. This enzyme is what does the acetylation, and it helps to make sure that we add acetyl coenzyme A to the toxin so we get rid of it. So again, why do you think we recommend taking things like methionine and cysteine and magnesium and folic acid to upregulate the NATs? Now, here's the last one that not that many people talk about. It's on the infographic, yet no one talks about it. the enzyme methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, how am I going to remember this? Download the ebook. Everything's in the ebook. You have to do it, okay? Well, actually, you don't have to, but you should. You really should download this ebook. If you're listening right now, wake up, okay? First of all, half of you are listening passively in the background. The Ask Dr. Ernst Show is going intermediarily behind me while I work, and I'm not paying attention, but I'm listening without listening. Wake up! I'm about to give you something that is worth paying attention. Stop typing, stop driving, stop texting, stop doing whatever you're doing. Pick up your cell phone, type the word detox with your name and your email to 704-906-2094. This book is worth easily $49 if you were to buy it. Easily. Just the book alone, $49. And it's free. The masterclass is worth hundreds of dollars, okay? I have physicians sometimes requesting my information, and I go, join me at the conference in whereversville, and I can chat with you during lunch. And they go, well, the conference is $500 to attend. Yes, you're going to learn some stuff at the conference, and then you can meet with me for free because I'll be at the conference. So I've had even doctors come up and say, Dr. Ernst, please, let's go to lunch. I need to. So just take a moment, guys. Pick up your phone and act. Text the word detox, your name, and your email to 704-906-2094. And everything's free for you. So back to the enzymes for phase 2. Glutathione S-transferase, UGTs, hard to pronounce, SULTs, don't switch the two letters, guys, SULTs, the sulfotransferases, and the NATs, the N-acetyltransferases. But what no one's talking about is the methylene tetrahydrofolate reductases, or the MTHFRs. But now that I said that, you're like, oh, Gary Brecka, he's all into MTHFR, methylation. If you can methylate, you get rid of all disease. Well, be careful. When you methylate, you ramp up phase 2, which means you get rid of toxins, which means you clean yourself out, which is why you get rid of all disease. Methylation alone is not what you need. You need all of this to work. You need the sulfonate, glucuronidate, glutathione conjugate, amino acid conjugate, acetylate, and methylate. And I know what you're thinking is, I need to just X8 because I don't understand. Listen to the podcast over and over again. Watch the videos. Join our streams. Download the ebook. Come to the masterclass. That's where I get a good hour and a half of your time rather than just 55 minutes like today. Okay, so now let's get into the nitty gritty. How do we enhance this stuff on both sides? How do we turn both phase 1 and phase 2 on easily? Real simple. Increase your dietary uptake of antioxidants. So things like vitamin C, vitamin E, beta carotene, polyphenols, phenols. So this would be things like berries, nuts and seeds, and colored vegetables. Very simple. Number 2, increase your sulfur compounds. Sulfur plays an absolute crucial role in the phase 2. So that would be things like the cruciferous vegetables. You guys know this, right? Brussels, cabbage, broccoli, onions, garlic, and eggs. Very easy stuff to eat. The next thing is focus on the nutrients in the list of both phase 1 and phase 2. B vitamins are absolutely essential. They're involved in methylation, and some of you might need to take methylation enzymes. We also need things like magnesium and zinc. So foods that help you to get these nutrients at the bottom are mostly things like leafy green vegetables and lean cuts of meats. Fish, chicken, turkey, eggs, grass-fed beef, venison, buffalo, watusi, yak, elk, etc. Why is it that some people who go carnivore say their whole life changed? Because meats contain everything you need for the liver. Hey, I'm going to throw a curveball that you're probably going to say, oh, are you serious? But look, if you ate grass-fed beef liver, this would enhance your detoxing in all avenues because you're physically eating a liver that's rather healthy. It must be, disclaimer, liver must be clean, healthy, and from a grass-fed beef source. Do not eat chicken livers unless they're from a clean, 100% corn-free, soy-free chicken like the Paleo Farms group that we endorse now. We sell their eggs and their chickens in our clinics here locally. It needs to be a grass-fed, grass-finished, grass-raised its whole life beef liver if you're going to buy that liver and saute it and eat it. You can also get grass-fed beef liver supplements. They're ground into a powder that you just simply swallow and take. So you're physically eating the liver without eating it. And we can focus again on the cruciferous greens, onions, garlic, and the leafy greens. Okay, cruciferous vegetables, again, have been shown to contain the various compounds like sulfonophoranes and the indole-3 carbinols and the alicillins and the chlorophylls, which upregulate the enhanced detox. The neat thing about the cruciferous guys is they do both phase 1 and phase 2 at the same time. Now, some of you I know are thinking this. I thought milk thistle and dandelion and all these turmerics is what does this. Well, they can help, but they don't actually do it. So herbs and spices like turmeric, milk thistle, cilantro, they're antioxidants, guys. What they do is they decrease the inflammation that is traditionally found in a sick, toxic liver. The one that I will say is the best is turmeric, though. Turmeric has curcumin, which some studies suggest can enhance phase 2. Not phase 1, but phase 2 detoxification. Milk thistle, on the other hand, contains a compound called silymarin, if I'm pronouncing it right, Silymarin, which studies have shown is hepatoprotective. Now, here's the difference. These liver herbs don't clean your liver out. What cleans your liver out is cytochrome P450 and the enzymes involved in phase 2. What milk thistle does is it helps the liver cells to do their job. Cilantro has also been shown to potentially chelate heavy metals and other toxins and may actually assist the liver, but they don't do the detox. So people often say like, hey, I drink a shot of cilantro every day because I'm detoxing. No, you're not. You're giving yourself just a nice drink, which will help with supporting your detox, but the cilantro isn't doing the detox. The liver's doing 99.9% of the work. So in addition to things like exercising and changing your diet and drinking water and stress management, if you regulate these enzymes, you can significantly turn on detoxification. And let me give you some testimonies from some current patients so you guys can hear this. We're going to talk about Sarah, and we're going to leave her name as that. And Sarah is a 45-year-old female who is experiencing chronic fatigue, headaches, and digestive issues. And she was listening to a radio show, came to one of my live events online. And after talking to her doctor, her MD, they said, let's run some liver tests, which actually what's interesting is showed that her liver wasn't working. So AST was elevated, ALT was elevated. And so her doctor said, well, you need to go on a diet and let's watch. So anyway, she comes to meet with us, and I said, let's do some significant diet elimination. So no alcohol, no sugars, no grains, no dairy, and we're going to decrease your fruits and vegetables. I know it's weird, right? But we're going to increase the proteins from grass-fed, wild-caught, free-range, and we're going to only eat the vegetables that support phase 1 and phase 2 detox. She incorporated some just basic exercise and some relaxation at home stress techniques and some chiropractic care. And the follow-ups showed in 90 days that not only were all the liver enzymes back on track again, but we can measure the activation of the liver enzymes, and they were extremely high. So she had an extreme reduction in her symptoms. Remember, chronic fatigue, headaches, and digestive issues, almost completely gone. Energy levels were through the roof, and she's going, Dr. Ernst, you've saved my life. Okay, technically, I didn't save your life. You saved your own life, Sarah, but we're sharing Sarah's story to show you you can do this. How about Mark? Mark was a 50-year-old male who had a history of some alcohol usage. And listen, sometimes people do drink to de-stress. Not a good thing because alcohol shuts off cytochrome P450. So phase 1 goes down. And after going to his primary doctor, he was diagnosed with non-alcoholic fatty liver, even though he drank. And he was elevated liver enzymes. So the classic medical liver panel to check your liver function is not a detox panel, just so you guys know. They look to see for AST and ALT, and maybe if you're lucky, they look at GGT and some other, alkaline phosphatase, but they're not checking the best enzymes. Like, how cool, and it's real simple. How cool would it be if instead of those, we looked at GST, UGT, SULT, and NAT? Those enzymes actually tell you about your liver detox, and you can have them tested. It's really neat. So Mark comes to meet with us, and we did an overhaul of his diet. We said, you've got to stop the alcohol. So he did that. He went for a whole food, more plant-sourced, vegetable-based diet. We incorporated some, proteins from animals, and we put him on a liver detox that wasn't just the nutrients you see below, but enhancers for both cytochrome P450 and those 4 enzymes that I talked to you guys about. And over time, his enzymes normalized. We do repeat testing in 90 days, just so you know. But here's the cool part. The ultrasounds of his liver showed that the fat deposits were disappearing. And so he had this massive change in his health. And even his medical doctor said, Mark, I don't know how you've done this. You have reversed a fatty liver. And does it make sense? The liver gets fatty because it's clogged with toxins. So I'm going to summarize in the next 3 minutes everything we've talked about and give you some practical tips right now, like practical. Ready? Number 1, adopt a balanced diet that is supporting your detox process. Listen to last week's show. We did it. We talked about the top 3 diets for detoxification. Download the ebook. They're in here. I'm going to show them to you. There's a section that says Best Diets for Detoxification. This book is free, literally F-R-E-E, free. And you'll see right here on page, it's not marked, so I'd find it, 23. Page 23 is where we begin the detox diets. Okay, they're all there for you in the ebook, 704-906-2094. Text the word detox with your name and email. Then we have bullet point number 2, stay hydrated. 75% of Americans are dehydrated, and if you drink enough water, you can flush a lot of stuff out of your body. Exercise regularly. We talked about how, listen, a lot of phase 1 requires to add or remove oxygen. And if you don't have oxygen to even do this, you can't do your phase 1 detox. So make sure you get good blood flow and good oxygenation. Breathe well. Do a lot of breath work. Try box breathing. Try learning how to control your breath. Number 4, manage your stress. Look, the liver is one of the most stressed out organs in your entire body. And you have to recognize that what controls your organs is what controls your stress. And that's your nervous system. Notice how they say nervous system. So when you're stressed out, you're usually nervous and anxious and filled with angst. So get your nervous system calmed down with chiropractic care is one way. You can do Pilates and meditative techniques. Just calm your vagus nerve down somehow. We like chiropractic because it's instantaneous, nanosecond changes, whereas the others can take time. Bullet point number 5, avoid toxins. Don't get exposed. In the ebook, all the exposures are here. You can download it for free. It shows you how to clean out the exposures in here, including the equipment you need. So again, text your name and your email to 704-906-2094 and consider supporting your liver. And that was the entire show today. And because this is the last episode before our masterclass, you now have completed a doctorate in detoxifying for self-healing, which I will summarize in full and show you specifically for you how to do this on the masterclass, which is Saturday, May 11th. It's at 10 a.m. in the morning, guys. It's absolutely free. Some people say, well, I can't make that time. Can I still? Yes, you can. Just register for it. And if you don't show up, we will give you a replay. So in conclusion, we have this fascinating world called phase 1, phase 2 detox. And if you do it properly, you can heal yourself and clean out and have massive improvements in all kinds of conditions. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. As you know, we're going to shift gears into a new topic next week. So what do you want to know about? This is your time to use the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter chats and tell me what should next week's topic be. And we'll do it for you. And don't forget take the moment, 704-906-2094. The ebook is yours free. The masterclass is free. I'm going to say free for the next 5 seconds because then they'll kick me off. And 704-906-2094. Hey guys, be blessed. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week.